from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay. We from.
Hey man, let's jump right in, and we appreciate everybody tuning in. You know, a lot of high school ball is over with, Little League over with. You know, a lot of our time is getting utilized. So let's kind of jump right into it, man. And this game is very interesting for many different reasons. We're talking about the Conference USA Championship. Is this what this is?
Is this Conference USA? No, they're hold on. They're not Conference USA. They're ain't they AAC? No. Hold on.
Conference USA.
Conference USA, you right.
Because it ain't the Sun Belt. It's conference. That's the game you're missing. The Sun Belt. We got Conference USA, Western Kentucky Hilltoppers 8-4, 9-3 on the year, taking on UTSA Roadrunners 11-1, 8-4 against the spread. This line opened up in favor of UTSA -2.5, and since then that line has now switched. The total opened up at 74.5, and right now that line's at 73. Some spots got it at 72.5. Get into these injury reports real quick. The Hilltoppers, they don't have any injuries listed. While UTSA quarterback Harris, he is probable for undisclosed injury. Western Kentucky, they were losing at half like 21-9 against Marshall last week. End up winning that game 53-21. While UTSA, I don't know what happened, but I'm very disappointed. They go undefeated all year and lose 45-23 against North Texas. Get to these actual factions real quick. Western Kentucky's 5-0 against the spread in the last 5 games. They're overseed 11 out of the last 15. They're 7-0 straight up in the last 7 games. 4-1 straight up in the last 5 games on the road. 5-0 straight up in the last 5 games this season. And 5-0 against the spread in the last 5 games when playing against a Conference USA opponent. UTSA, they're 10-4 against the spread in the last 14 games. They're overseed 4 out of the last 5. They're 11-1 straight up in the last 12 games. 9-0 straight up in the last 9 games when playing at home. 9-1 straight up in the last 10 games this season. And they're overseed 4 out of the last 5 when playing against a Conference USA opponent. And they are 10-2 against the spread in the last 12 games when playing as an underdog. Now, this game is taking place at UTSA, which is a dome, so no weather will be a factor. But Marley, this is your team, UTSA. What's your play for this one?
These my boys. You right, dog. And I've been riding with them for like a year and a half. They let me down, North Texas. I don't know what happened, man. I think they just underestimated. I think they were actually, to be honest with you, I think they were prepping for this game. We capped this game. So this is a revenge game for Western Kentucky. We capped this game when they played, and this is what I said on that game. And that game's posted if anybody want to go to the YouTube and look back at it. UTSA will get the stop when they need it. It'll be a high-scoring game, and they'll get the stop that Western Kentucky couldn't get. I'm going to take the over 73 as an official play. On the side note, I'm not going to make this official, but I'm riding with UTSA. That's just a straight. That's my squad. I've been riding with them. I'm going to ride with them. So I don't want to necessarily make that an official play. But I'm taking them on the money line to win the conference championship, to bounce back from a team that I know you like. I know your play. I know you like Western Kentucky, Coach. I know you're fascinated with their offense and that one game that you saw them put up 50. That's why the over is going to hit. But this UTSA team, Coach, is full of them Texas boys. And they will bounce back. They coming into the dome. So, like you said, weather won't affect this Western Kentucky team. So I expect points to be in bunches. And I expect UTSA's defense to show up and get that stop that they're gonna need that they got last time. So official play is just the over, but on the personal betting, I'm riding with my road runners, and I'm gonna take the money line.
Is Domenico in here? Banks, jump in here. What's going on, Alex? What's going down? Oh, that's Flat Top.
Yeah, that's Flat Top.
Okay.
You don't see the Flat Top?
I see the Flat Top, and he look a lot. Banks, have you seen Western Kentucky play this year? Say, man, hey, man, Western Kentucky got Texas boys They coordinated Texas boys. They quarterback a Texas boy. The 4 receivers that they got, Andy, they went in and they I was gonna say the R word, but we on YouTube and Facebook. They went in there and they took apart Houston Baptist University's football team over the offseason. I'm riding with Western Kentucky with the points to cover. Here's why. That offense is just too explosive, bro.
It's very explosive.
It's explosive. Again, Marshall's a good team, bro. Marshall was beating them at home 21-9. Third quarter, West Kentucky hung up 24.
The Roadrunners
went
into Western Kentucky and beat them at home.
I got you, but that was, hey man, it's hard to beat a team twice.
It's hard.
It's hard to beat a team twice. And I'm gonna say this: I have seen UTSA play twice the last 2 games. Hey Banks, what does Big Otis always say? You only as good as your last win, right?
Well, I'm only on over,
bro. They lost to North Texas, who was trash, and they barely beat somebody 2 weeks ago.
I got the scores right here.
Money line. Who did they barely beat when they scored with 4 seconds left on the clock?
UAB, which is a really good team.
Okay, UAB is a pretty good team. They almost like that. My thing is this: are they running out of gas? Because I'm telling you now, you can't run out of gas right now against this Western Kentucky team. Because they're gonna play all the way. And the fact that this is
they're playing for a bowl game.
This is game number 2. Oh man, come on now. I like Western Kentucky with I ride with UTSA, but I just feel as though they're running out of gas right now.
And I mean, Western Kentucky, if they win the game, I'm not going to say it's because they ran out of gas. Western Kentucky is a good team. They're definitely capable of coming down here and winning the game. So I'm not saying that, especially with that offense and them being in a dome where, like you said, the weather is not going to affect them. And, you know, like I said, the first game, this game is going to come down to a fourth quarter, last second stop. And I believe that Western Kentucky, their lack of being able to run the ball, because they're all air raid, and UTSA can not only run the ball, they can throw the ball as well. To me, that's the UTSA average is 179.
No. I was gonna say shit. Hey man, you know the saying: if you can't stop the run, you can't stop the run. That's true. But nigga, if you can't stop the pass, you can't stop.
My thing with the pass is this though: it's so many things. Like I teach my kids in Little League, man, and this ain't Little League by no means. I understand.
I was about to say, come on, man. We talking about
but the same concept applies though. In order to have a completed pass, a lot of things got to happen. Your offensive line has to hold up, the quarterback has to make a good throw, and the receiver has to be open or at least make a good catch. That's a lot of things that have to happen, regardless if it's the NFL, college, or Little League. All those 3 things must happen in order to
you do it all the time. When you do it all the time, it's like as easy as making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich when the lights is off.
If it was that easy, it'll be a lot of these air-rated teams would be winning championships and Super Bowls, but that's not what happened. Defense win championships.
I don't even know who plays tonight, bro. I'm so off.
Saints and Cowboys play tonight.
What's the spread?
Spread is at 6.5. The
Cowboys
total is at 40.
Who at home?
Saints at home. Saints at home plus 6.5 in the dome. Tyson Hill, is it Tyson? Hill is the starter though tonight for the Saints. He coming off injury. I would take those points, man. I don't trust Dallas minus 6.5 points in New Orleans with that defense. I don't know. I'm not saying they will win the game, but I would definitely probably take that 6.5.
Hey, I'm just gonna say this. Primetime NFL games are janky as hell.
Then it's Thursday night. Take the home team.
And it's Thursday. Didn't the Cowboys just lose last week?
Yeah. They both coming off losses.
Let's wrap this up. My official play is Western Kentucky with the points minus 3.5. I just think UTSA is running out of gas. So that is my official play. Hey, man, we appreciate you guys tuning in. Be sure to like, subscribe, follow, share. Got a lot of people getting in the mix. This is time to make money. We got college basketball going on. We got these bowl games, and we get to focus strictly on championship games. So
check it out. Look, we from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay. We from